Dun dun dun, I am back. Anyways, well, I know that when this one game comes out, there's gonna be people that will ask me to play. I just know it. Because the pattern has been like the newest releases. So, as soon as it comes out, I will get the game. Yes. And I will admit though, I do have like a character in mind that I would like to go for. And yes, it is this one. Aside from that one, let's continue. Secret Spy Operation Love. I already played this one. My gun is drawn finger on the trigger, and I'm ready to fire. Who was able to breach our security hideout or secure hideout? Masako. She greets me with a wide smile until she sees my gun aimed toward her. Whoa, take it easy. It's only me. I shake my head as I re-engage the safety and holster my weapon. On the one hand, I'm glad we weren't found out, but on the other, I could have killed Masako. What are you doing here? Her cheeks puff up in a dramatic pout. Well, that's definitely not the greeting I expected. I lost contact with you a while ago, and I got worried. I thought the worst might have happened, but I'm glad to see you are still alive. What happened anyway? Take a look for yourself. I point to the blackened crater in what remains of the coffee pit. Oh, that explains why I suddenly lost the signal on your glasses. Hang on. That was from your glasses shorting out? Short out? Those stupid things exploded. Whoa, really? I guess I might have overdone it with the power surge a bit. Hang on. You're the one that engineered that? Not the glasses in whole. That was my dad. But the agency asked me to add disposal measures just in case. Damn. I assumed they meant something to cut off the signal or to cause a short circuit. But I thought, why not go all the way? Because you might kill someone. It wasn't supposed to be that explosive. I thought you'd want to use this feature when the enemy has them. In that situation, causing some damage would be good. Clearly, that wasn't the case here. Legacy, you were here when they went off. Back me up. As if Legacy totally knows what I'm getting at. Who should I side with? Me. I'm sorry, but Tim, Rebecca has a point, Masako. If I'd been wearing those things when they went off, my handsome face would have been ruined. Rebecca Grown said that. Even when you're taking my side, you're still a total creep. What you mean, a creep? I was talking about my face. How is that a creep thing? Whatever, woman. Masako frowns. I'm sorry. The next version will be much safer. Promise. I don't know if we'll ever have a chance to use them. Did you say cut ties with us? We're on our own. Oh shoot them. Notifications. Alright. Do not disturb mode is on. And our problems are only getting worse. All eyes turn back to the doorway as Lucy enters the apartment. Why are you all standing around with the door open? And why is the security system disabled? Rebecca and I both point at Masako, who, upon seeing this, points at herself. Sorry, Masako. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad to see you. Despite her words, Lucy's tone is as emotionless and professional as ever. Damn. Glad to be here, Agent Ishtar. I'm afraid there's no Ishtar anymore. Just call me Lucy. Oh, okay, Lucy. You said our problems are getting worse. What did you find out? The city is going into complete lockdown. Soon enough, all roads in and out will be manned and will be caged in. Oh, shoot. You're kidding. How does Night Industries have that much pull with the local government? Rebecca scoffs. Our company has a lot of sway with politicians across the globe. I bet we could take over half of the USA if we wanted to. Holy, you guys messed with the wrong people. It's not exactly a good thing in our current situation. We'll need to mobilize again, and soon. Definitely, if I was able to get through the security system so easily, the guys after you won't have much trouble either. But where will we go? We won't get anywhere just hopping from one hidey hole to the next. Oh, my workshop in New York. Not only is it secure as heck, but it's decked out with all the tech we need to track down the baddies. Good idea. But first, we'll need a plan for us to get out of the city. I'll begin plotting a route. Legacy, can you go up to the roof and scout out the movements of the local patrols? Consider it done. I'll help Legacy. I have a crazy good memory. I'll keep an eye on Miss Knight while you're away. I nodded. Tease Lucy and Rebecca. Okay. No, I'm not gonna act professional anymore. Just do your best not to kill each other, alright? The two women exchanged a hostile glance. Not to worry, Legacy. I'm sure Miss Knight understands the gravity of the situation. Don't put the blame on me. As if I'd waste my time talking to her. Good enough for me. Let's go, Masako. Roger. The apartment rooftop gives a good view of the immediate neighborhood. Aside from a couple of civilians walking home from their late shifts, the streets are quiet. I have only seen one of those black vans so far, and it looks like it's following a pretty basic pattern. Where did you say your truck was parked, Masako? In that alley right beyond that block. Seems easy enough to get to. I don't think we'll have any problems getting out of the neighborhood at least. That's a relief. Oh. Alright. I see. This is the thumbnail. Alright. Sorry, I couldn't be any more help out here. I'm not used to these kinds of field jobs. It's alright. It's enough to have a cute girl to keep me company. Oh wow. Smooth, I see. A smile forms on Masako's lips as her cheeks tinge with a red hue. Oh, stop it, you. She raised a good point though. If we're found, it'll be all hands on deck. Does Masako know how to defend herself if it comes down to it? Maybe we should do a little training. Return to the apartment. Please and thank you. There's no time. I'll just have to protect her. We've got the info we need. Should we check on Lucy? Ready when you are. Alright then. Let's head back and get ready to go. The sooner we move, the better. Right to, I guess. With our route plotted and plan set, we make our move to find Masako's band. Here we are. Not a moment too soon. I was getting tired of that apartment. We're really going to be driving around in that piece of crap? God damn. Can you not be a brat for a second? I might change my mind right here and now. At this point, I'm gonna go for the younger one. You act more like a child than she does. And Lucy's too serious. Will it even get us to New York? Oh, don't be fooled by its appearance. My band is more decked out than anything you have ever ridden in before. As long as it gets us there in one piece. Legacy, you drive. Me? Shouldn't I hide in the back with Rebecca? My face is out in the public. It's fine. The low video quality and the fact that you had your glass on at the time should make it hard to identify you. Besides, we need someone experienced in the driver's seat in case something goes wrong. Can't argue with that. Masako tossed me the keys. I'll get in the back with Rebecca and let Lucy have the passenger seat. You know, just in case we get in a shootout. A shootout? There won't be one. Now get in. Oh wow, Rebecca, you sheltered the child. Even I know this, and I'm younger than you. After getting into the van, we leave the slums and make our way to the edge of the city. Police cars pass us by constantly, as well as more of those black vehicles. But the rundown appearance of Masako's band gives us the perfect camouflage to get through undetected. Approaching the outskirts of Washington, it looks as though we're in the clear, until lights flare up ahead. Damn it. We have already set up a checkpoint. Looks like they were being sneaky about it too. There's no going back now. Turning back would only raise suspicion. Well, since improvisation is your specialty, what's your move, Legacy? Just follow my lead. That doesn't instill tremendous confidence, but if you say so. We slowly pull up to the checkpoint until we're flagged down by men in police uniforms. After coming to a stop, they flank us on either side and gesture for me to roll down my window. Naturally, I comply. Sorry for the hold up, sir. But we're currently locking down all roads out of the city. Oh, darn it. We really need to get out of here, though. Lucy narrows one eye at me, questioning my unusual manner of speaking. What's the nature of your departure, sir? Well, you see, what should I tell the policeman? A honeymoon? Oh my god. Well, you see. I am sorry, but yes. My wife and I were actually just leaving to go on our honeymoon. To New York City, baby. Isn't that right, dear? I look at Lucy with a dorky smile. That's right. We wanted to go abroad, but you know how it is. Everything is so expensive these days. Lucy hums a quite forced laugh. But as long as I have got my sweetheart around, anywhere we go is special. Keeping one hand on the wheel, I reach the other arm over to wrap around Lucy's shoulders, pulling her in close. Lucy's going to kill me. I mean, if it works, it works. It doesn't matter. I see. How did you two meet? Oh, well, we met in Rome. As high schoolers, if you could believe it. He was there on a school history trip, and I was there for only a single day on my way back home from studying in Naples. As fate would have it, our eyes met at the gelato shop, and how romantic. As embarrassing as it is to admit, I was quite smitten by his dashing looks from the moment I saw him. Lucy smiled softly at me, a very convincing blush forming on her cheeks. Yeah, well, you see, I think that she was not lying on that one. That's why it's very convincing, because it's facts. I nod along with her surprisingly detailed story. Yup. Love at first sight, isn't that right, sweetie? I can practically hear Lucy grinding her teeth as I look over at her. We kept in touch online and got engaged right after college. And 6 wonderful years later, we have finally tied the knot. So you can imagine how special this honeymoon is to us. I can imagine. The policeman and his partner exchange a glance with one gesturing toward the other. Excuse us for a second. We'll see if we can let you two through. The two men walk away to talk with what I can only assume it's their superior. That was quite the story you threw out there, Lucy. Been sewing that one up for a while? It's always good to be prepared for any eventuality, Legacy. Including having a story about how you and I started dating. I flash her a teasing grin, which earns me one of her usual eye rolls. It's hardly specific to you. Aside from the part about you falling for my, what did you say? Dashing good looks? That felt specially tailored to me. Barf. Shh. I have to say, as sweet as your story is, it's not nearly as interesting as the real thing. Two secret agents with clashing personalities come together to build a bond and find love after. That is more certainly not the real thing. A relationship is strictly professional, nothing more, nothing less. I will watch you go back on those words. Ouch. If you say so, Lucy. Error. A couple of minutes pass, with the policemen still chatting away. Every so often they cast glances away. What do you think they're talking about? Who knows? What should I do? Maintain the act. We have no reason to assume they're suspicious just yet. Keep up the act. Right. The next time the policemen look our way, I offer a big cheesy smile and wave awkwardly. Lucy, opting for a much more reserved character, simply smiles politely at them. After another minute or two, the officers return. Sorry about the wait, sir. I didn't catch your name. Oh, of course. It's Tobias. Tobias Rupert. And this is Lacey Rupert. A pleasure. Pleasure's mine. I just need to see some ID if you don't mind. Oh, ID? Lucy and I lock eyes, frozen for a moment. Of course. I have them in my purse. Just one moment. Lucy leans closer as she pretends to look through what is actually Rebecca's purse. Goddamn. As quietly as she can, she whispers to me, "Their sleeves." Look back over my shoulder to the police officer closest to me. She's right. There's no patch. These aren't real police. What do we do? I don't think we have much of a choice. Lucy nods faintly. Ah, silly me. They're in my jacket pocket. Tucking her hand beneath her jacket, Lucy grips her pistol just as I do mine. Taking a deep breath, I survey the area. One on each side. At least 3 more visible. Should be easy enough so long as we catch them by surprise. Well, shots are gonna ring tonight. Hell yeah. Ready? Ready. I disengage the safety and just then someone says something on the policeman's walkie-talkie. Yes, sir. Understood. He looks back at us. You're free to go. That's great to hear. Thank you, officer. Have a nice night, sir. The policemen back away and we slowly start to drive. Before long, the lights are in a rear view mirror and we're officially out of the Washington, D.C. That was close. Phew. Why do you think they let us go through? My charm? Someone's watching out for us. Maybe someone's watching out for us. But who? The agency cut us off. Look no further. Your savior's right here. I was able to hack into their radio signal and raised a flag on the opposite side of the city. I figure if they thought they caught us somewhere else, they wouldn't bother here. Risky play, but smart. Good thinking, Masako. Not to rain on your parade or whatever, but do you guys see those black cars following us? Cars? But wait. Well, it starts flying in our direction. Oh shit. Rebecca! Did they shot her? I shouldn't be happy about but it just makes things more exciting. Really? She's using a revolver, I think. As I got. Bro. And I also play this one. My eyes go wide as they fixate on the bullet hole that shattered the rear window. Not wanting to take my eyes off the road, I call back to the others. Is Rebecca okay? Did she get hit? No, I'm not okay. She's fine. No injuries back here. Gunshots continue behind us, flying by the vehicle as they strike the frame. What are the odds we can outrun them with your band, Masako? If I'm being honest, I'd say pretty crappy. Damn it. Alright then. Lucy and Masako, you know what to do. Roger. I don't. Lucy rolls down her window, pulling out her pistol and firing back at the pursuers. Masako, wait, yo. She also has a gun? Masako gets rid of the remaining glass with the butt of her gun before hunkering down and firing shots from the rear window. Man, this is going to be so expensive to fix if we get out of this alive. Why are all of you so calm about this? This is what we do. Even Masako went through the training. Yeah, but I have to admit, I'm still freaking out inside. What about me? Am I supposed to just lie down and hide or what? Well, your job is just sit there and be pretty, okay? We got no guns for you. Give me a gun so I can help out at least. Lucy and I exchanged a brief glance. Have you ever fired one before? Well, no. But it's better than just sitting here waiting to get shot. I could lend her mine, but she could end up being more trouble than help. What should I do? I mean, I have never handled a gun myself, but I do have a pretty good aim. I do wanna, go and try it out on my upcoming birthday in 1 month flat. So I'll give her my gun. She might actually be better than I expected. Maybe a prodigy, Fine, here. I toss my gun over my shoulder, which Rebecca barely manages to catch. She aims out of the empty space where the window was and pulls the trigger. It's broken. Turn the safety off. Oh, duh. Rebecca fires a single shot, letting out a shriek at the ear-piercing sound of the pistol. The recoil, while fairly minimal, is enough to send it flying out of her shaking hands. Okay, screw that, never mind. We've got to get off the road before we draw any more attention. Hang on tight. I've got a plan. I turn the wheel all the way to the right, taking a hard turn in the field beside the highway. As expected, the black cars do their best to keep up. I continue to draw them away from the roads, letting them gain on us. Then I slam on the brakes, letting them zoom right by. Hit him now! I reach for my gun and fire a few shots into one of the cars until it comes to a stop. Moments later, I eliminate the shooter at their driver in one click. Oh, and their driver, not mine. Lucy and Masako imitate my maneuver, and soon all the men go down with lethal shots on their vitals. Except for one. Clutching his arm, one of the men scrambles weakly out of his car. He tries to run, only to stumble and fall to the ground. I'll take care of it. Alright. Masako, help me check the other cars. I'll need you to disable any trackers if they have them. Roger. I step out of the van and start marching forward. As I approach, I can hear the men struggling to breathe, while blood pools beneath me. Sorry, Paul. I'll make it quick. No, please, I fire a single shot straight into his temple, causing his body to go limp in an instant. Suddenly, everything is quiet. There's nothing but the smell of gunpowder in the cool night's air. Till I hear the soft sound of footsteps behind me. I turn to see Rebecca standing there, looking troubled. What are you doing out of the van? Her response is uncharacteristically timid. I felt anxious being in there alone. Don't worry. We'll get moving as soon as we have covered our tracks. Rebecca nods slowly. Her gaze shifts to the man I just executed and her expression sours. So you're just used to doing things like this? I guess you could say that. It stops bothering you after a while. Rebecca doesn't look at me, still focused on the corpse. You don't feel at all bad for killing someone defenseless like that? He certainly wasn't defenseless a minute ago. And there's no telling what he would have done if he had the chance. Still, it makes me wonder. I know your job was to capture me, but if it was actually to kill me, she suddenly locks eyes with me. Would you have done it? I don't have the face to say that. I grimace a little at the question. How do I answer something like that? Never. It's not that simple. I'm gonna tell this woman I'm gonna murder her. So, this just means dun dun dun. Minigames. Damn it. I really don't want to say it's not that simple. So, be right back. I am back with the diamonds. This has been like my fastest time that I was able to get my diamonds. Never. I shake my head. Never. Rebecca blinks rapidly, seemingly taken aback by my assuredness of assuredness of my response. God damn it. I say it right once and then it just slips. It's just a long word. But why? What makes me any different from this guy? She points at the man on the ground. And I'm sure it'd be an easy enough thing for you to do, right? Easy money or whatever you work for. Sure, it would be, but that's not all I work for. As much as it may surprise you, I do have some sense of morality. I chuckle a little, but the smile that comes along with it fades quickly as I look at the body behind me. I often say that it's nothing personal when I hurt or even kill someone. And I know it might just sound like a cliche thing to say in times like that, but I really mean it. I don't do it because I'm angry at the guy for attacking us, or because I'm scared that he might hurt me. I just know it's what needs to be done in order to stay alive. They were a direct threat to all of us. This man knew exactly what he signed up for. But you, even though we sure as hell don't get along, I know you're probably a good person deep down. Very deep down. Damn. Rebecca narrows her eyes at me and crosses her arms. And just so you know, I never accept contracts to take someone's life unless there's a very good reason. Just accept the ones that have you kidnap innocent women and deliver them to creepy abandoned warehouses. I let out an awkward little laugh. Well, I never said my morality was bulletproof, did I? But honestly, I'd never want to hurt someone like you, because you don't deserve it. Rebecca's face softens slightly. And if you're worried that might change, then here. I flip my pistol in my hand, holding the grip out to her. Her eyes widen in surprise. What? If you have any doubt that I'm here to keep you safe, then feel free to shoot me right now. There are plenty of bodies already, so what's one more? I flash her a snarky grin, one Rebecca doesn't even notice. Her eyes are locked on the gun. She slowly lifts her hand, reaching out hesitantly. I hope I'm not going to regret this, but she quickly pushed the pistol back toward me. Phew. I don't want to shoot you, Legacy. On a dime, Rebecca's attitude shifts back to normal. But that doesn't mean I trust you. I just don't want to be a killer. Fair enough. Crossing her arms again, she lets out an audible huff. Right. Well, I'll take it. Let's help Lucy and Masako so we can get back on the road. Well, that was a little disappointing. I should have saved it. Damn it. I should have known better. Yeah, whatever. What follows is several minutes of breaking electronics, hiding bodies in trucks, and stashing away guns. Once it's all done, we push the cars into a nearby ditch and get back into the van. By some miracle and with many detours down side roads, we managed to avoid any more trouble. A few hours later, we arrive in New York City. Rise and shine, we're here. The sounds of stirring and groaning can be heard behind me as Masako and Rebecca wake up. I look back at my shoulder and greet the duo with some light teasing. I have to say, you two looked adorable snoozing back there. I'm pretty sure you were cuddling through most of the night. Masako and Rebecca look at one another in sleepy confusion, then quickly turn away. Lucy rolls her eyes. He's just teasing you. We'll be at Masako's workshop soon, so get ready. Hang on. We're driving into the city in this? Unless you have a replacement vehicle that happens to be sitting just outside of New York City, then yes. But we don't have a back window and there are bullet holes everywhere. If anyone notices, then they probably won't think it's out of the ordinary. Besides, we won't be in the streets long. I presume you have somewhere to store the van once we're there, Masako. Sure do. A whole underground garage. Excellent. It doesn't take long before we reach Masako's workshop and park our whole ridden vehicle. Before we enter, I just want to say, I do not want any comments about the mess. Fantastic. We won't be sticking around too long. Just as long as it takes to get the data we need and track down the guy who set us up. The sooner we do that, the sooner our lives can go back to normal. Great, I can't wait to get all of this taken care of and never see any of you again. You'll be taking those words back, I believe. The feeling is mutual, Miss Knight. Home sweet home. What do you think? She wasn't kidding. This place is a mess of tech, wires, and junk food. It's cozy? It's definitely cozy. Suffocating, more like. Do you ever get sunlight? As someone that plays video games 24/7, no, we do not get sunlight. Masako sneers in response. You just aren't equipped to appreciate the technological marvels all around you. Do your marbles have to be everywhere? I'm afraid if I step on something, it'll either electrocute me or start moving. Let's stay focused on the task at hand. Legacy, do you still have the body cam you took from those soldiers? Of course, I just hope it's still intact. I hand the body cam I nabbed from the warehouse to Lucy, who immediately passed it to Masako. See if you can track the signal to see where the broadcast went. I'm going to take advantage of the secure connection here and do some research on possible suspects. And I'm going to find something to eat. There's got to be a kitchen or something around here somewhere. Anything for me to do? Get some rest. That's it? You've been on your feet non-stop for nearly 24 hours, Legacy. Now that she mentions it, I am pretty exhausted. If you're sure, Lucy, I am. We'll wake you when we have got something. You can use my bedroom. Just promise not to go through my drawers or anything. What's in your Never mind. Oh. Meandering into Masako's bedroom, I idly look around as I walk toward the bed. Surprisingly normal looking. There are video games scattered around and some anime figures on the shelves. It's a lot tidier than the rest of the workshop. I let out a long drawn out yawn before I get under the sheets. Within minutes I drift off to sleep. Sometime later, Legacy, huh? Who's that? Rebecca? Rebecca? Obviously. Lucy told me to tell you that they found the signal thing or whatever. Wow, they did that pretty fast. Fast? You have been out like almost all day. Anyway, they want you out there. Rebecca turns on her heel and marches out. I take a moment to tidy myself up before I go. What did you find out, Masako? Oh well, Masako. The signal was being broadcast to a building in London. Specifically, a branch of Olympus Industries. Olympus. That's Knight Industries' biggest competitor. Of course they'd be behind all of this. I did some digging into their CEO, but I couldn't find any signs of dirty dealings in the past. You think it's too obvious? Suspect, that's all. It's still worth checking out ourselves. So we're off to England? Correct. I'll pull a few strings to arrange safe passage. Oh yeah? Road trip. Next stop, England. I thought it would be so direct. Next stop, somewhere else. Once we're at the shipping docks, we go over our plane again. We're going to be boarding a state-of-the-art shipping freight, I think. Fully autonomous. No, fully autonomous. Which means no crew and no one to get in our way. The journey will take a few days and bring us as far as the coast of France. Very interesting information. From there, it should be relatively simple to cross into England. Yes, France. How romantic. Don't think of any of this as a pleasure cruise. This is serious. The ship is scheduled to leave soon, so let's get moving. Lucy leads us along the empty deck to a section of shipping containers. This is where we'll be staying. That's not funny. What isn't? We're not actually staying inside shipping containers, right? She did say it wasn't going to be a pleasure cruise. A pressure cruise. Oh gosh, I mess up so much. But if my hunch is correct, I step forward and pull open one of the crates, revealing a fully furnished mini apartment unit. Whoa, awesome. That's a little better, I suppose. We only have three, so two of us will have to share. And that won't be me. Now you're sharing with me. Those two better be together. Becca steps forward into the unit and immediately shuts the door behind her. Alright then, Masako and I can share. Actually, I was thinking that Legacy and I could share. Lucy raised her eyebrow. Really? Well, it's up to Legacy, I suppose. Take the solo unit. Oh, damn it. Oh, I forgot. They said 3. Damn. There were 2. Only 2. Disappointment. I'll take the solo unit. I'll take a unit for myself. I could use some alone time. And I wouldn't want you ladies getting jealous of each other. I flashed a cheeky grin. Aww. Ugh. Come on, Masako. We'll leave Legacy to his alone time. Masako pouts, clearly sad that I rejected her. She's so cute. Finding my way to my container, I open it up and step inside. I close my eyes, nestling into the couch. There's no telling what we'll find when we get to England, or even France, but I'm going to enjoy the quiet while it lasts. After all, who's going to bother us out at sea? Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. And another episode well done. And finished. See you guys in the next one. I'm going to like the videos on those 3 days that I had all to myself because somebody was trying to hack my Instagram account. I kind of felt for it, but because I'm dumb and didn't connect my phone number to my account, they were not able to hack me. So I'm dumb, but at the same time smart for doing that. Me 24/7. Oh well. See you guys.